Okay, recording. Yes. This is the video number 8 from the robotic manual. The topic from this one is the program instructions. And first we will see the robotic manual to the help from the instructions. Well, instructions for a program, we can define it like, I'm not sharing screen, sorry. Here we go. Well, the first we will see about the instructions from the program. In the Fanuc simulator, are so many different instructions we can implement to do certain works, certain actions with the robot. We need to create a certain type from instructions marking certain points in a system to do certain actions. From this one, in the teach pendant, we will see so many types from and signs to assist us with the meaning of these instructions. First, the first here is reference the program of the name of the program. Over here we have the mark. Here we have the number of the instruction. In the opposite of the instruction, we will here over see the type of the movement, the action, the velocity, and I think this is the arc, the type of the movement. Not the type of the movement, no, the option of movement, option to define a move. We need to use a fine move or use a CNT 100 or CNT 50 here in this image. There are also so many instructions we see in previous topics, like the instructions of the close hand, turn off, if, jump, the weight. There are so many instructions I saw in the laboratory of robotics. And well, from the instruction, the general instruction movement, we have to define the type of the move, the symbol, the type of their termination, the velocity, and the type of the option of the move. That's the last assignment from this column. Well, here is more detail about the meaning of each sign. The two types of moves we will see from this topic are the joint movement, the linear movement, and the circular movement. Well, from the first, the joint move is a move involve all axes from the point number one to do the trajectory to the point number two we defined. Here we have the point number one as start point, and the second point here with all specifications like the type of the movement, the velocity, and the option of movement. The type of the movement in the simulator also we will see in the last, and from the linear movement is also similar, but in the joint movement involve all access from the move, and that's because isn't a linear move at all, but is that, and from the linear movement is also like the name says, is do a linear move from one point to another point, and that's a very simple type of move. It's more useful to do triangles like the practice from like the activity from this topic. And the last type of movement is the circular, and this is more tricky, but because it's more specifications to do the action. We need to define some points and we the certain configuration of the top out, the top touch off, and do the and remove the default configuration. And we need to do the certain modifications from the structure in the text pendant. And here's a little more detailed image from do the movement. We have a start point, a second point, like the laboratory. It's a circular movement from the trajectory. And to do a circle from this practice is tricky because we need to define, I think, one, two, three, at least 5 points. But for the first one, the second point is an intermediate position between the arc of the semicircle, and the third position is the opposite, like the opposite to the linear movement, which before is a third position. And from do a semicircle trajectory, let we can say we need at least 3 points to do that, and we can define as a 5 point, like the initial position to do a circle from this movement, and the robot in the simulator we can see the type of the joint, the velocity. We can define here. We can define it over here. This is another version of the simulator, and I have so many issues, but I think it's okay. But first, we need to do to the circle. Range no. I have so many problems with this, but I don't have table over here in the with the robot. But I will show you a proper simulate from this one from a video I found. So I think it's like the simple as do the certain configuration of the points from the square. We need to define at least 7 points or 6, 7 points to do the movement, the start point, for, second point, third point, fourth point, 5 point, and the up and the down from the hand to the table. I think 5 points we need to define to do the safety action of the movement from the robot. And from the linear movement in the manual, I think are solicitors to do a triangle, which is a linear movement of 5 points. The first one, the down point, the start point, the second, third point, fourth point, and 5 points to back to the start position. And from the robot and from the circle I explained before, it's almost so tricky, but is like from this image over here. We need to define so many points to do the movement, and from this one is recommended do the move to certain speed and do a and for this configure a certain option to do the movement. And I think that's all. Thank you.